And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got room. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Isaiah Pacheco. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll send Moss in motion right. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Oh, he's got, and now off to the races, down the right side. 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Throwing now is Stroud. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They hand off to their big tight end. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Stroud now to throw. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown. the first half is winding down. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Stroud now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
In motion left goes a tight end. Second down, and back they go to Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll send Moss in motion right. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And he will take this back. A fumble return for an NFC touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown. Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They give him a gain of 38. You need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
On first down, here's Stroud. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and...
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Throw it away and you're in good shape, but if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
Making it work.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Stroud to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the defense. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover. Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action. Here's Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Fourth down, here's Stroud. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Hands it off out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
They'll run on first down. Gibbs, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down now, it's Gibbs. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Johnson, the man in motion right. Stroud back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's caught by the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The tight end, Olsen, in motion. Stroud to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one.